Alright, so I just wanted to talk about this real quick. Just real quick about this stuff, about defunding the police. Um, Alright, so I just want to talk about this, okay? This is why defunding the police is a bad idea, okay? So, in New York City, the five boroughs, there were 21 shootings in a 9-hour stretch. 21 shootings in 9 hours. 9 hours. 21 shootings. In 9 hours, guys. In Atlanta, Georgia, there was a child that was shot. In Atlanta, Georgia. Defunding the police is not the best idea. Because ever since they said that they were going to try to defund the police, these people that are in politics and power of New York City have completely ruined the city. It completely ruined it. There's no positives to having these people in office. These people in office need to be removed from office immediately and have somebody that knows how to control the city and control it so violence will be a lot less. The people that are currently running New York City, they suck, and they suck badly. And innocent people are dying because of it. People that are running Atlanta, Georgia need to be removed from office because they don't know how to run a city. And half the people in Los Angeles need to get out of office because they don't know how to run a city. And people in Seattle, Washington need to get out of office because they don't know how to run a city. I don't know how to run a city, but I goddamn sure know that they don't know how to run a city. And it's sick. Absolutely sick. Did you see how many guys? Did you see how many I can't even imagine. Did you see how many shootings were in Chicago in the last 3 weeks? Have you guys even seen how many shootings there were in the last 3 weeks? I can't even count. In 9 hours. 9 hours. Okay, 3 hours ago. This was 3 hours ago. Look at this. CBS Chicago. Nearly 80 people were shot in Chicago on the 4th of July weekend. 80 people were shot. 15 of them were killed. Just this weekend. In 2.5 days, there were that many shootings. People getting hit with bullets. In 2.5 days, just in Chicago. This is what happens when you have people that are in office that don't give a fuck about the people. That's what happens. In Houston, in San Antonio, in Dallas, in Austin, we have Democratic mayors in most of these cities, but they still have morals. There's a difference. They have morals, and I think San Antonio only had maybe, I don't know how many shot this weekend. I'm gonna look. How many shootings in San Antonio over the weekend? Let me see. Well, at least there's nothing breaking about 80 shootings like Chicago. Let me look at Baltimore. How many shootings in Baltimore this weekend? Anyway, the point I'm saying is It's getting out of control. It has to stop. Somebody has to do something about this. Innocent people are dying across the streets. It has nothing to do with guns. It has to do with anger, greed, hostility, and just pure anger. That's what it has to, and also the fact that people don't have a job anymore. All right. 14 people were shot. Wait, this is old, but I mean, that's still within 2 weeks. 14 people were shot, 3 killed, including an innocent 16-year-old girl in Baltimore. Innocent people are dying across this country because of the policies that some of these politicians use in these cities. Look at all the people that were shot in the Chaz and Chop area. This is what happens when you want to defund the police. That's what happens when you want to defund the police. All these cities have one thing in common: defund the police. How many shootings in Minneapolis? Verizon's being throttled here, as usual. Okay, listen to this one right here. More than 21 wounded in multiple weekend shootings in Minneapolis. What does this have in common with what's going on right now, guys? What is the common thing? Minneapolis wants to defund the police. Atlanta wants to defund the police. New York City defunded $1 billion from the police force. So what do you expect the police to do to help thwart violent crime if they don't have the funds to do it? And now, I got a ticket for $250, right? I'm not gonna lie. I got a ticket 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was going 19 over the speed limit. Didn't even realize it, by the way. But I got pulled over. I got a ticket, right? I $250 ticket. I paid it. That was my bad. I didn't even see the speed limit. I was in the middle of nowhere. Didn't even see the speed limit signs. Anyways, I paid the ticket. Shut up, right? But the point is, what are you going to do without cops? I mean, yeah, no. When seconds count, the police are always going to be seconds to minutes away, right? We know that already. It doesn't matter if you're in a black neighborhood or white neighborhood. Usually they're a few minutes away. Because sometimes they're on the other side of the city. Sometimes they're a county away. I mean, half a county away. So if you're in the middle of nowhere, you're going to have a shotgun or a rifle to protect yourself. Because when somebody's breaking into your house, you only have a second or two to react. So if you take the police away and there's multiple people and you're shooting at them, I mean, things could happen. If you get shot in the head, or if you get shot in the neck, or if you get shot in the arm and you hit an artery, you can bleed out within a couple of minutes. You can bleed out pretty quickly before you can even get to a phone, before you can make a phone call. If you get shot by a burglar, you might have less than 5 or 10 minutes to get help before you bleed out. The point I'm trying to make is, without police or fire or EMS that they're trying to defund, you're gonna die if you get shot. If you get stabbed, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Even if they don't hit the internal organs, you know, if they do stab you, and you don't get help within 20, 30 minutes because they're defunded, and the police aren't there to put a tourniquet, you're gonna bleed out and die when you could have survived easily. The point I'm trying to make is, yeah, defunding the police. Oh my God. That's helped New York so far. So I looked at the crime statistics. New York's crime rate has jumped up 89% in the last month because of Mayor de Blasio, or whatever his stupid fucking name is. I hate him because he's a dumbass mayor. He doesn't do anything. I've been through New York. I've been through every section of New York City. Brooklyn is terrible. It's a terrible place, especially towards Queens. Those people are living in bars. And that's on a stupid-ass mayor that doesn't know what the fuck he is doing. He is the dumbest mayor I've ever seen, and he's an idiot. He's dumb at the end of the day. He doesn't care about the American people. He doesn't care about those people in Queens. He doesn't care about those people in Lower and Upper Manhattan. He don't give a fuck. He just wants to tax everybody. But I don't see him going to neighborhoods and taking those fucking bars off the fucking windows. And they're acting like they're animals. They're not animals. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Because I saw Queens. Queens is a beautiful place with good people. But there's fucking bars on fucking 10-story buildings. And I'm tired of seeing all this violence. And I'm tired of it. There's fucking bars on the bars. And instead of the police going in there, trying to talk to these people, trying to calm them down, what do they fucking do? They fucking be racist, man. I hate to say it, but the cops in New York City are fucking racist, bro. They're racist against blacks. They're racist against Indians. They're racist against every other than white. I see it. I seen it myself. They treat those people in Queens like animals. They treat those people over there in the Bronx like animals. And it's just sad. But without the police, though, crime rate will only skyrocket more. And a lot of people hate the police. I get scared of them too. Look, I'm scared of the police myself, okay? Because one wrong move and they'll shoot you. But not all police are like that either, so it's kind of a conundrum of shit. But I can't take this anymore. I can't see innocent Americans are dying of fucking bullets that can come through your car, they can come through your house, they can kill innocent children, they can kill innocent people, adults, children, everything. And it's all happening because of some idiots that wanted to fund the police when they don't realize that defunding the police will just cause crime to go up 5,000 times. If you look at the rate of shootings and stabbings that have happened in the last 2 months, you will see that they have gone up by at least 7,000%. Because they want to make the police feel bad. They want the police to feel bad all the time. And that's the reason why this is happening. This is the reason why, guys. So if you don't care, if you don't want to care, fine. Look at the crime statistics between Democratic cities and states versus Republican states. Yes, there are Republican cities and states that are dangerous. But for the most part, it's always in the Democratic states. I don't know why. I think it's because Democrats are a little bit more, in my opinion, Democrats are more, let me give you a second chance. Republicans are more like, I'm not going to give you a second chance. Democrats are more like, I'll give you a second and maybe even a third chance to stop your shit. But eventually the Democrats will come through and put you in jail. They will put you in jail. But they're more like, I'll give you a second chance. I'll give you a third chance. Democrats are more lenient on, okay, since this is your first crime, I'll let you off on the hook this time. And maybe a second time. But then after that, they usually bring down the hammer by the third or fourth time. That's like with CHOP. It took the mayor for them to come near her house. It's like 100. What is it in here? Oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to show you something you've never seen before, unless you're a technician. This thing right here measures temperature, ambient air temperature, in real time. So right now, I am sitting in a car at 91. Oh, it's just going up now. That's how hot it is. This is how hot it is just inside this car. And this thing updates in real time. So right now it's 97 degrees and it's going up. So I'll wait for it to stop going up. It's already probably 100 degrees in here. Yep, now it's already 100 degrees. See how hot it gets in this car? I've only been talking to you guys for 13 minutes. It's 104 degrees in here. That's how hot it gets in this car that quick. 105. 107. Well, anyways, I'll let this keep going up. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is this has to stop. Democrats need to bring down the ban hammer. There are some really evil people out there, man. There are some really evil people out there, guys. It's getting a little bit too hot in here for me. What's the temperature in here? Oh my God, dude. Jesus Christ, bro. Whoa. It's almost 110 degrees in here. Fuck. Yeah, it is 100. It's 110 degrees in here already. Look at that. Still going up. Fuck, it gets hot in these cars quick. No wonder people die. This one? Oh shit. That's why you can't, you have to roll the windows down, man. This is why children die, bro. No, it's 115 degrees in here. 116 degrees. It's climbing fast. Boy, oh boy. Oh my god, it's already 116 degrees in here. It really is. It's almost 120 in here. And I just have the car off. See, this is what happens in Texas right now. Let me see what the temperature is in Texas right now. Let's get hot here. It's almost 120 degrees. Look at this. This one says 112. This says 119. Almost 120 in here. It's 95 degrees outside. It's 120. It's now 120 degrees in here. Well, 119.8 actually. It stopped. Oh, there it is. 120. It's 120 Fahrenheit in this bitch. Up. It's almost 121 now. Look at that. Look at that. It's 121 degrees in here. Oh, my bad. Now it's 122 degrees. This one's still updating. This one's a lot slower, though. But this one's waterproof. I wish this had a little light on it. That would be pretty cool, but... No, this one says it's 122 degrees outside. These are very accurate. Matter of fact, these are the most accurate thermometers for measuring air temperature. And I think this is what they use. I think they use these to measure air temperature for cities. Like, if you look at the temperature forecast, I think they use these, but I'm not 100% sure if they use probe thermometers or if they use a different type of thermometer, or if they use mercury. I don't know if they use mercury or probe, but mercury is the most accurate. Probe is very close to it, though. It is now 123 degrees in this car. Holy fuck. This one's at 117. See? 118 now. So, yeah, you'll die in the Texas heat. Look, this is how you get a heat stroke. Look at that. It's almost 124 Fahrenheit. Look at that. It's 124 Fahrenheit in this car. See, this is how you die. This is why you cannot leave children in the car. How many? I haven't even been in the car for less than 20 minutes with it off. It's literally 120. It's 125 degrees in this car. Your children will die. Your dogs and cats could die in here, bro. Luckily, I got a drink right here that's icy cold. It's 126 degrees in this car. It's 126 degrees. How long do you think your children will last if you leave them in the back seat of this car? How long do you think they're going to last? They're not going to last very long. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's 126 degrees. It's almost a sauna.